Chapter 16. And Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, separated himself from Dathan, and from Abiram, the son of Eliab, and from On, the son of Pelet, the sons of Reuben, and there arose against Moses. But some of the sons of Israel, 250 captains of assembly, famous in the congregation, and men of rank, who gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said to them, You take too much upon yourselves, seeing that the whole congregation is holy, every one of them, and that the Lord is in the midst. Why therefore do you rise up against the congregation of the Lord? But when Moses heard this, he fell on his face, and he spoke to Korah and to all his company, saying, I morrow, the Lord will show who he is, and who is holy, and who is to draw near to him, and whom he had chosen, he will cause to draw near to him. Take therefore censers, both Korah and all his company, put fire in them, and put incense before the Lord, to die in them. And the man whom the Lord shall choose shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. Then Moses said to Korah, Take heed, I pray you, sons of Levi. Does it seem to you a small thing that the God of Israel separated you from the multitude of Israel to take you near himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, to stand before the congregation and to minister? He also take unto himself you and all your brethren, the sons of Levi, Lewi, with you, and thus he also see you in his office of priest. Therefore you and all your company are gathered together against the Lord. What is Aaron, that you should murmur against him? Moses sent for Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, who answered, We will not come. Is it a small thing that you have brought us out of a land flowing with milk and honey to kill him in the wilderness? If you do not make yourself Lord and Master of us country also? Moreover, have you not brought us into a land of flowing with milk and honey, and have you not given us inheritance of fields and vineyards, while you gouge out the eyes of these men? We will not come. Then Moses was angry, and said to the Lord, Pay no heed to their offenses. I have not taken a single crumb from them, nor have I harmed any of them. Moses said to Korah, Be you and all your company before the Lord, you and them, and Aaron to die. Take each on his censer, put incense in it, and bring each one in his censer before the Lord. 250 censers, you and Aaron, each one his censer. So they each took his censer and put fire in it, and deposited incense in it, and stood in the hall of the tent of meeting with Moses and Aaron. Korah gathered the whole crowd against them to the threshold of the tent of meeting. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to the whole congregation. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Separate yourselves from this community, that I may consume them at once. They fell on their faces and said, O God of the spirits and of all flesh, has not one man sinned, and will you be severed with the whole congregation? Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the congregation and say, Get away from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Then Moses got up and went to Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. Then he spoke to the congregation, saying, Please turn away from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of them, lest they perish in all their sins. So they took them away from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, on either side. Dathan and Abiram went out and stood in the area of their tents with their wives, their children, and their sons. Moses said, So you will know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, because I did not do them on my own initiative. If these men die the death common to all men, if they are visited like men, the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord will do a new thing, and the earth will open its mouth and swallow them up with all that they have, and they will descend quickly into the pit, then you will understand that these men have to fight the Lord, and he had finished speaking all these words, behold, the earth split beneath them. The earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up, with their families, with all the men who were with Korah, and with all their possessions. They and all that they possessed went down into the pit, and the earth seized them, so they disappeared from the community. At their cry, all Israel around them fled, saying, Flee, lest the earth overwhelm you. But out of the Lord came a fire that consumed the 250 men who were offering incense. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, that he may take the censers from the fire and scatter the fire beyond the altar, for they are set on fire, the censers, I say, of these sinners who have destroyed themselves, and let them make stock dishes of them for the covering of the altar, for they have offered them before the Lord. They shall be holy, and shall be a sign to the children of Israel. Then Eleazar the priest took the copper censer that had been burned and made stock dishes of them for the covering of the altar. This reminder to the children of Israel that no foreigner who is not of the descendants of Aaron should come here to offer incense before the Lord, lest he be like Korah and his company, as the Lord told him by the hand of Moses. But the next day all the multitude of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, saying, You have killed the people of the Lord. When the congregation had gathered against Moses and against Aaron, they turned their faces toward the tent of the congregation, and behold, the cloud enveloped it. And the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron stood before the tabernacle of meeting. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Get out of this community, for I will quickly consume them. And Moses said to Aaron, Take the censer and put the fire of the altar on it, and put the incense on it, and go quickly to the congregation and make an anointment for them. For there is the wrath of the Lord, the plague has begun. Then Aaron did as Moses has commanded him, and ran into the midst of the congregation, and behold, the plague had begun among the people. And he put incense and made atonement for the people. And when he stood among the dead and the rest, the plague was stopped. So 4,700 died of this plague, beside those who had died in Korah's conspiracy. Then Aaron went again to Moses before the porch of the tent of meeting, and the plague was stopped. Chapter 17. The Lord spoke to Moses and said, Speak to the children of Israel, and take from each of them a rod according to the house of their fathers, of all their princes according to the family of their fathers, that is, 2 rods. You shall write the name of each one on his rod. And thou shalt write the name of Aaron on the rod of Levi, for each rod shall be the head of the house of their fathers. You shall put them in the tabernacle of meeting before the ark of testimony, where I will declare myself to you. The rod of the man whom I choose shall flourish, and I will cause to cease from me the grudges of the children of Israel, who have complained against you. Then Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and all the princes gave him a rod, 1 rod for each prince, according to the house of their fathers, that is, 2 rods, and Aaron's rod was among their rods. Moses set the rods before the Lord in the tent of testimony. And when Moses went into the tabernacle of testimony the next day, behold, Aaron's rod for the house of Levi had sprouted, had caused it to blossom, and he had brought forth ripe almonds. And Moses brought all the rods before the Lord to all the children of Israel. They observed them, and took each one his rod. Then the Lord said to Moses, Bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony, that it may be kept as a sign for the rebellious children. And you shall cause their murmuring to cease from me, that they may not be died. Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and so he did. The children of Israel spoke to Moses again, saying, Behold, we are dead, we perish, we are lost. Whoever approaches the tabernacle of the Lord, or comes out of it, shall die. Shall we be consumed and die? Chapter 18. The Lord said to Aaron, You and your sons and the house of your fathers shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary. You and your sons with you shall bear the iniquity of your priestly office. Lead with you also your brethren of the tribe of Levi, of your father's household, who shall be joined to you and minister to you, but you and your sons, who shall with you shall minister before the tabernacle of the testimony. They shall look after your charge and the whole tabernacle, but they shall not come near the instruments of the sanctuary or the altar, lest they and you die. They shall be joined to you. You shall take charge of the tabernacle of congregation for the whole tabernacle service, and no danger shall approach you. Therefore you shall keep the charge of the sanctuary and the charge of the altar, so that no more shall wrath fall upon the children of Israel. For behold, I have taken your brethren, the Levites, from among the children of Israel, who, as your gift, have been given to the Lord to do the service of the tabernacle of meeting. But you and your sons with you shall keep your office as priests for all that pertains to the altar and within the tent. And the Lord said to Aaron, Behold, I have entrusted to you the custody of my offenses, of all the consecrated things of the children of Israel. To you I have entrusted them for the sake of the ancestors, and to your sons, for an everlasting ordinance. This shall be your offering of the most holy things. Take out of the fire all their offering of all their food offenses, all their offenses for their sin, and all their offenses for guilt, which they shall bring to me, shall be most holy to you and to your children. The most holy place you shall eat it. Every male shall eat of it. It is holy for you. This is also shall be thine, the offering of their gift, with all the shake offerings of the children of Israel. I have given it to thee and to thy sons and thy daughters with thee, to make it a duet for every, and all that the pure ones of thy house shall eat of it. All the fat of the oil, and all the fat of the wine, and of the wheat, which they shall offer to the Lord, and first fruits, I have given them to thee. Their first ripening of all that is in their land, which they shall bring to the Lord, shall be thine. All the pure of thy house shall eat thereof. Everything separated from the common life in Israel shall be yours. Everything that opens first the array of any meat that they shall offer to the Lord, whether of man or of animal, shall be thine. But the firstborn of that man shalt thou redeem. And the firstborn of the wild animals shalt thou redeem. And those that are to be redeemed, thou shalt redeem them from the age of 1 month, according to thy estimation. For a money of 5 shekels, according to the shekels of the sanctuary, which is 25 gerah. But the firstborn of a kid, the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn bird of a goat, you shall not redeem, for they are holy. You shall sprinkle their blood on the altar and bury their fat. This is a sacrifice made by fire for a sweet smell to the Lord. Their flesh shall be yours, as the shaken breast and as the right shoulder. All the spoils of the holy things which the children of Israel shall offer to the Lord, I have given to you, and to your sons and to your daughters with you, to be a duet forever. It is a perpetual salt price before the Lord, for you and for your seed with you. The Lord said unto Aaron, Thou shalt have no inheritance in their land, neither shalt thou have any portion among them. I am thy portion and thy inheritance among the children of Israel. For behold, I have given the children of Levi all the tithe of Israel as an inheritance for their service, which they do in the tabernacle of the congregation. And the children of Israel shall not come near the tabernacle of meeting anymore, lest they incur sin and die. But the Levites shall do the service in the tabernacle of congregation and incur their sin. It is a law forever for your generations, that among the children of Israel they shall have no inheritance. For the legumes of the children of Israel, which they shall offer as a sacrifice to the Lord, I have given the Levites an inheritance. Therefore I said to them among the children of Israel, You shall have no inheritance. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to all to the Levites, and say to them, When you take from the children of Israel the tithes, that I have given you as an inheritance, you shall take an offering of them for the Lord. That is the 10th part of the tithe. Your offering shall be reckoned for you as the horn of the stall, or as the abundance of the store of wine. You shall also offer an offering to the Lord of all your tithes, which you shall receive from the children of Israel. And you shall give the Lord's offerings of it to the Aaron's priest. You shall offer all your gifts to the tithes of the Lord. Of all their fitness you shall offer the holy things. Thereof you shall say to them, when you have offered the fat of it, it shall be delivered to the Levites, as the increase of the volume of the horn, or as the increase of the wine. You shall eat it in all places, you and your families, for it is your wages for your service in the tent of meeting. You shall not commit any sin because of it. When you have consumed its fruit, you shall not pollute the holy things of the children of Israel, lest you die.